But there was a fear in the back of my mind. Last time I lost 55 followers when this happened. Well, I kid you not, less than an hour after I set this goal. Welcome back to episode 3 of my road to 1,000 followers on X. As a reminder, we started the challenge at 147 followers and left off last week at 171 followers. And as I began week 3, I continued my strategy from last week. 1 to 2 value posts per day, reply like a madman but only with genuine comments, and reposting everything 9 hours later. And I didn't really use the schedule this week. I did have a list of topics that I could use to write posts, but for the most part, I just wrote posts based on what was on my mind or what questions people were asking me. I also tried a couple new things, which I will get into later in the video. Things started off pretty well. I was gaining followers consistently for the first couple days, but there was a fear in the back of my mind that at any moment there could be a bot purge and delete a bunch of my followers. It's really hard to tell right now how many followers you actually have. So through the first 2 days of the week, I had already gained 10 followers, which is more than I gained all of week 1 combined. So things were going well. However, on Thursday, Elon announced that there would be a bot purge. Last time I lost 55 followers when this happened, so I began preparing for the worst, but it really didn't hit me that hard. My follower count dropped to around 174, but I didn't lose these followers all at once, and on that day, my followers went right back up to 178 by the time I went to bed. So it really wasn't as bad as I was fearing. It was also at this point that I hit the midpoint of the week and it was time to evaluate how I was doing. And I decided I needed to optimize my reply strategy. Instead of randomly spamming replies all over the timeline, I picked 3 creators to specifically target with my replies in hopes of earning their follow. So I would still reply to other creators. I just made a specific focus to reply to as many of these creators' posts as possible. A great way to only focus on certain accounts is to create a list. And that way you will only see posts from those creators that you have selected. So it's a great way to focus on specific accounts and avoid getting distracted by all the other stuff going on in your timeline. Well, I kid you not, less than an hour after I set this goal and made that list of creators, Ken followed me back. I am still working on the other 2, but how timely that right after I made the goal to earn Ken's follow, I got it. And I will say, it's not like I just sent him 1 or 2 replies and then he followed me right back. I had been replying to these creators already, so I was rewarded for past effort. And that's why I picked those creators, because I had noticed that I was replying to them a lot, so I decided to hone in and focus on trying to earn their follow. The last thing I'll say here is, once I earn their follow, I don't stop engaging, because then it looks like I was only in it to get their follow. So even though Ken already followed me back, I have still continued to respond to all of his posts. Then a couple days later, I came across this thread from Carl Littleboy. He is a great creator that I've been following for a couple months now, and he wrote this thread about the importance of optimizing your profile, because your profile is like a landing page to you. It's a great place for you to show people why they should follow you. And I had been thinking for a couple weeks now that my bio could use some work. So I took a look at his formula and I rewrote my bio and uploaded it to my account on Monday evening. and I saw results pretty much instantly. I woke up the next morning with 7 new followers, which is a lot for where my count is right now. My old bio didn't really give people a reason to follow me. It was pretty general, and so I wanted to be much more specific about how I help people and why following my account will help you, as opposed to just helping me. And that was a fantastic finish to the week. So overall, I gained 22 followers on the week, which brings me to a total of 193 followers. And the thing that stands out to me the most after week 3 is that my followers have gone up by a larger amount each week. First, it was +9, then +15, and then +22. So this illustrates the principle of momentum. Shout out to Aaron Will. When you show up every single day, it goes slowly at first, but as you continue to show up, then slowly the momentum builds and it gets easier and easier with each day. When you show up every single day, it's like a snowball slowly building in size. With each day that you stack, the snowball gets a little bigger and things get a little easier. Many people get discouraged in the beginning because the results don't come right away, but you just have to keep going and eventually the results will come.